rights were violated when he was arrested in Altoona, PA a year ago.
Winter weather continues to chill much of the nation. Temperatures have dipped below freezing through parts of the Midwest and Northeast. Over 12 million people from eastern Kentucky to northern North Carolina are under various weather alerts today. Stock futures a little change before the opening bell. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street in Woonsocket. This is WOON AM and FM.
WOON Woonsocket.
And now as a public service, the Valley Breeze and valleybreeze.com present recent death notices from the local area. We read at valleybreeze.com. Good morning and welcome to Coffee Ann, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question of the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
AM and FM, thanks for joining us. My name's Joe Callahan. It's a Tuesday, and it's December the 9th. And at the Coffee Ann table, we'll say good morning to Linda Tebow. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
Nice to have you here with us.
Nice to be here.
Do I have you? Wait a minute. Say hi again. Say hi again.
Good morning.
There you are. All right. We're good to go now. And Ed Crew could not be with us this week, but Ed will be back next week. But joining us, AJ Brissett from the Do You Remember program. Hi, AJ.
Good morning.
Nice to have you along with us. You made it all the way from Pawtucket, right?
Well, thank you for having me.
One thing we want to get to, there's a new Autumn Fest button number for the $100 prize. Of course, the other two have already been claimed. But if you have button number 732, you are the $100 winner. And they're going to do this for a couple of more weeks. Once they get to the end of the year, they say, forget it. And and they keep the money. Now, Autumn Fest keeps the money. So we only got a couple more weeks to go for this. But it is number 732. All right. Our first segment sponsor of the Coffee Ann program is the Carew Investment Group.
Are you retired or retiring soon? That's great. Congratulations. You may be retiring, but your money can't afford to retire. I'm Ed Carew of the Carew Investment Group at 2190 Mendon Road, Suite 3, Cumberland, Rhode Island. At the Carew Investment Group, we offer personal investment management of client money, especially from the proceeds of their 401k distribution after they leave the workforce. So to find out more about our services and for professional management of your investments, call Ed or Paul Carew at 765-8880. Securities are offered through Bolton Global Capital, member FINRA and SIPC, and advisory services offered through Bolton Global Asset Management, a registered investment advisor.
All right, thanks, Ed, and thanks for the Carew Investment Group being sponsored today. All right, 766-1240 if you want to bring up some certain subject that you're thinking of. But the first one I thought of for today, Linda, is, and I keep watching it, because now the Patriots didn't play on Sunday.
Right,
the Buffalo Bills did play, and they won.
Yes, they did.
So the big game this Sunday is the Bills against the Patriots in Foxborough. And I keep watching to see if the NFL is going to change the time of the game. Now, right now, it's scheduled for 1 o'clock. I was wondering if they're going to move it to the 4 o'clock game or possibly Sunday night.
Sunday night football.
But so far,
no.
I'm hearing all sorts of theories of why it's not moving. The networks get involved. They've been on. Patriots have already been on nationwide games on Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football. They've been on enough. We need to showcase other teams as well. So, and who's right? I don't know.
Yeah.
But so far, the game is not moved. The time is not moved. And so the game's at 1.
I'd rather it be at 1.
Well, so would I.
I would much rather. What do you think, though? What do you think?
Yeah, because it'll end at 9.
Right. So rather than start the game at 9.
Right, exactly.
What are
you thinking?
I'm thinking that, the Patriots are going to come out, they've been playing strong so much, so they're going to come out strong as well.
Yes.
I know. I wanted the Bills to lose this past Sunday, but them the silver lining with them winning is they won't be as mad coming down to Foxborough, coming off a loss.
Yeah,
so yay for that.
Yeah.
But they're still going to be up for it. They're still trying to win first place.
Well, yeah.
In the AFC East, and they can still do it.
Yeah, I know.
But but we gotta try to hold them off. The best thing. What's that?
Well, you know what it is? I like Josh Allen, and I like the Bills. I do. But, the Patriots have got to win.
Well, right.
But,
Yeah.
Well, when the Patriots weren't doing so well, I started watching Josh Allen and the Bills. I'm sorry. But now I do like them, but the Patriots have to win.
Well, they do to keep things
so
going.
I'm a little concerned.
Okay, you can be concerned.
I'm a little concerned. Are you?
Well, always, because
Yeah.
sometimes they come out and they like last game, they dominated right from the get-go, but they don't normally play like that, and usually when the opposing team gets the ball, they march right downfield and score.
Right, exactly.
And then the Patriots figure out, okay, now we've seen their offense, and now we know how to stop them.
Yeah, right.
But I hate that
interesting.
start.
But one of the commentators at that game, because we did watch the Bills and the Chiefs.
No.
Who
It was
are
Bills
they?
and the Bengals.
The Bengals, that's what it was. Yeah, I knew it was somebody. But and one of the commentators said they were talking about now they're going to play the Patriots, and one of the commentators said was asked that question: how do you compare Josh Allen
And Drake May?
and Drake May?
Okay.
And one of the comments that they made that Josh Allen can make something out of nothing.
Hey, he can,
Yeah.
because he can run,
Because, yeah,
and he's a lot faster.
And he's got the experience there too.
Right.
So it should be an interesting game, but
Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I
Patriots
know.
beat them in
I don't
Buffalo.
like it
so
when they get me nervous. Though I don't like that.
you're going to be nervous for a while.
Yes, I know. I think I am going to be. And it's like,
Well, one of the good things that also happened over the weekend is the Kansas City Chiefs lost again,
again, what's going on?
which is great. They're 6-7. I think that's their
Why
that's
are
their
they
record.
losing like this?
And they would win the AFC West. They won the last 9 years in a row. If they won this year, they would have tied the Patriots for most times winning the
Really? Yeah.
title.
Yeah.
Well, now that they can't win
They can't
the
win.
AFC West
Yeah.
this year.
Well, maybe Kelsey's too busy planning the wedding.
I think that must be it. Which is going to be in Rhode Island, AJ. It's going to be down there in
yikes,
Westerly.
And he's got a big job there to help.
They've got and I saw it yesterday. They've got a 1% chance just to make the playoffs. It is so
1%?
they can still do it, but it's so they got to hit a wild card, but it's so slim. So they might. I don't think they make the playoffs this year, which is great.
What do you think is wrong, except for the fact
Well,
that
I'm
he's
not-
planning the wedding?
I'm not watching much of their games,
Yeah.
but I think people just figured out. They figured out Patrick Mahomes, and
know what he
he was
does,
all slippery at the beginning, and
Yeah, but now they know him.
Well, now we know how to play
Yeah.
against him, and
Yeah.
I think his stuff is working against him. But all right, go Pats now.
Go Pats.
Right, AJ, go Pats.
Go Pats.
All right, there you
Pats.
go.
I got to tell you, though, one thing I can't stand is sports commentators.
Yeah.
They
Like-
make such stupid statements. When I watch sports, I turn the volume all the way down. I just
Okay.
want to see what's happening.
Yeah.
And I used to make lists of the stupid comments that commentated, and I
Well, they gotta-
stopped because there were so many.
Do you remember the year they tried doing it without a play-by-play?
You
and a
know,
color
it was
person?
yes, I do, and it was wonderful.
But it was so so under-received.
I
Do
know.
you remember that happened, Linda?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was a nothing game to begin
Yeah.
with. It was like the Jets and the Bills when the Bills
Yeah,
were lousy,
yeah.
and I tuned it in. and I said, "Well, this is different." There was just nobody there. So
Yeah.
back to the Buffalo Bills. Do you remember, Linda, how close the New England Patriots came to leaving? They were going to St. Louis.
Yes,
Before
yes,
Bob Kraft
yes,
bought
yes,
them.
yeah.
And I thought for sure they were going. And I say, well, now who do I root for?
Buffalo
in
Bills.
the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I hate the Jets and I hate the Giants.
Yeah.
It was going to be Buffalo.
Well, yeah,
I was
'cause they're
I'm
not far away.
Well, that's right, and they still have the same colors.
They
The
do,
red, white, and blue.
yes, they
I
do.
said I'm going to have to start rooting for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
That's the next closest team.
Yeah.
Luckily, I don't have to. So.
There's always Green Bay. I always like Green Bay.
They're too far away.
Yeah, but you know what? You know why I like Green Bay? They're
Why?
owned by the fans.
Well, that's right.
It's not some billionaire,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Always like San Francisco too.
Yeah.
I was a big Joe Montana fan. All right. Things going on since AJ, you're from Pawtucket. I don't know if you heard about this yesterday. A student is accused of making a bomb threat at the Samuel Slater Middle School.
Oh, God.
Not just calling one in. He's at the school.
They've had problems at that school.
Yeah, there have been problems all over the state of Rhode Island. We have our own here in Woonsocket, as you know. But yesterday, the whole school had to go on lockdown. The student allegedly made concerning remarks, whatever that means. How vague is that? He must have said something to a teacher. I got something in my backpack, got something in the locker. I don't know what he actually said, but yeah, we have to call in the police department. Got to bring in the canines. Got to go through every locker. Got to go through every room. Got to go through every closet to see what's there, and they found nothing.
I taught at Slater.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. The whole threat was unfounded. Now he was arrested, accused of making a threat, and is facing charges. So just because you don't want to take your math test or your science test, you can't pull these kind of threats. There's real consequences.
Middle school.
Now, was that the reason? I don't know why he was making these threats, but like, wow, what did you teach there when you taught it?
I taught music.
You said, okay, all right, like instruments or singing. Instruments, okay.
Everything having to do with music.
Yeah, okay. Wow. All right. You got a note there, Dave? This just in. I heard this yesterday. I keep looking it up, but they say the Patriots Ravens game has been moved from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Sunday on December the 21st. Not the Bills game this coming up,
okay.
but the following week when they play the Ravens.
Okay.
Because the Ravens are shooting for a spot as well. They just lost to the Steelers over the weekend. They're trying to get into the playoffs as well. Okay, so that game's been moved.
Oh, okay.
Mark it on your calendar, okay?
Yeah. We don't have to watch that one, so it's okay. We give them permission to move it.
I don't. The problem with that is, like AJ said, the game starts around 8:15. So when's it end? About 11:30.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah,
that's it.
At halftime,
Past our bedtime.
I'm ready. I'm ready for this to be over with. And if it's a close game, well, now I want to keep watching it. So, all right. So we got a prospective buyer of Roger Williams Medical Center in North Providence and Our Lady of Fatima Church in North Providence.
Will it be a profit or nonprofit?
It'll be a nonprofit is buying it, so they'll turn it into a nonprofit hospital.
It was,
If they
all were.
Yeah, but if they can come to an agreement, the company is called Centurion. They are a nonprofit out of Georgia, and this is what I don't understand about high finance and big business, and maybe other people do understand it. But if you're going to buy a business and say here's my bid to buy the business, how come you don't already have the financial backing in case you get picked?
Yeah, they're still working.
But it seems to happen so much in really high bids. Yeah. And this has got to be it's in the millions to buy this. So
you and I can't do that.
No, that's right.
But they can.
But they can. And so let's put our bid in. And then all of a sudden you get picked and say, okay, we'll
wait a minute.
I want to buy it, but let me go ask some people for some money first. Yeah. So the bankruptcy judge says, okay, you have to the end of December to come up with all your financing in order to keep this deal going through. Well, they went to the judge and say, we need more time. So the judge said, okay, maybe because it's Christmas and they're having trouble getting a hold of people and like that. I don't know. But they did extend it. You have to the end of January. And maybe the people they're running up against to say, hey, can we talk money? Maybe they're even saying, will you talk to us after the new year? Taxes or things like that. But that's how business is done now. You put in your bid and then you try to find the financing to buy. When you go buy a car, don't you have the financing ready to purchase the car?
We can't do that. Or a house either.
You don't go pick out a car and say, I want the red one and I'll be back in a month
or two
with a check. So don't do anything with it. They're going to say no.
Yeah, exactly.
If we can sell it, we'll sell it.
I was surprised when the state allowed Charter to buy those hospitals because Charter was based in California and they had a very, very bad reputation.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. But those two hospitals maybe they were sold to a company called Prospect Medical Holdings, and they went bankrupt last summer. So Centurion's trying to buy it from them. All right. Prime, who owns Landmark over here, who was also interested in buying it, has pulled out of the deal and said, no, all right, forget it. Give it to these guys. And if they can't complete the deal, The hospitals could be put under state-controlled receivership. What does that mean? The state runs the hospitals until they find a buyer?
They do. Well, they've put money up already to keep them open while they're looking for the money.
Well, that can't be a good idea.
So there's a fund somewhere that they were able to take monies out to keep it open.
Mm-hmm. AJ, why don't we pool our money and see what we can do?
Well, I think the first thing we should do is buy a church.
Pay no taxes.
The Lord want your money.
That's right. And as usual, as these things go, you won't hear anything till about January 31st, when the whole thing gets. Oh, we've got it. Oh, can we have another extension? Kind of thing is what's going to come up. So, but I'm in agreement with a lot of people. Those two hospitals have got to stay open.
They should stay open.
Because
Memorial should have stayed open.
Memorial should have stayed open too.
Yes, it should have stayed open. Yes, it should have stayed open.
Just with Memorial closing, the backup at Miriam,
it's awful.
Is unbelievable.
In
how
fact,
crowded it is.
In fact, I think the quality of care at Miriam has
gone down.
Gone way down. Yeah, because
they're just overwhelmed.
They're short-staffed and they're overwhelmed with patients.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, if these two hospitals close, I mean, Rhode Island Hospital is just going to be.
Yeah.
I used to do a lot of work in the last real job I had. I did a lot of work with the hospitals, from Landmark to Rhode Island Hospital, all the hospitals in the state. And I remember people saying that they're being mismanaged.
The hospitals? Okay.
Yeah, but that was never the case. I spoke with the vice president over at Rhode Island Hospital, and the last year I worked with them, not for them, I worked with them, he told me they were running a deficit of $100 million. But do you know why?
Lack of being reimbursed?
Uninsured.
Yes. Yeah.
And uninsured.
On insurance, and because, their policies are that they will serve everybody.
That's right. If you show up,
they're not going to turn anyone down. And so they service, obviously, treat a lot of people who either don't pay, can't pay, can't afford to pay, right. And Landmark was in the same situation for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's, I don't know how you change that situation.
Yeah, really.
How can you
Well,
turn
you don't,
away?
somebody shows up in your ER, can't turn them away,
I know.
You're going to treat them.
Well, you schedule a lot of tests that people don't need.
Well, there you go.
To help make up for the deficit.
That'll work.
Well, and the reimbursement they get, too, that has made a big difference, because I remember way back when I was involved with the nursing world, and we were looking at, healthcare reform and all of that. That's when it started, way back when. And, we all came up with, look to the insurers, because they're not getting the reimbursement. They're not.
Right.
And so...
No, they're not.
Why do you think you have all the doctors running the Massachusetts? Because the reimbursement rate is so
right.
much better.
That's why. Well, not only all of it. That's why people aren't going into the healthcare profession anymore, because of reimbursement issues.
I'm surprised with Memorial closing, AJ, that more don't go to Sturdy. I mean, it's relatively close.
Sturdy's a good hospital.
Sturdy has increased the number of the patients they've had, so some people have gone to Sturdy. Sturdy's been expanding like crazy.
Yeah, they have.
Have you seen their new cancer building?
I haven't seen it,
it's
but
like 5 stories tall. It's huge that they've built over there.
That hospital has become like others. It's a maze.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Well, they do have to hand you a map of where are you going?
A map and a GPS.
Oh, it's
right. Yeah.
It's weird because I've had to do that. Oh, yeah, you go down to this hallway. You get in this elevator. Go up 1 floor. Get off, take a left, get into another elevator, go down 3 floors.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Down 3 floors.
What?
Yeah.
That's how you get there.
Take a left where the dog is peeing on a hydrant.
Yeah, there you go.
And follow that.
All right, we're going to take a break here in the Coffee In program. More coming your way. Comments and questions can be called in at 766-1240.
ON Radio.
They say in business you don't last very long if you don't know what you're doing. And if that's the case, we must know a thing or two at the Carew Investment Group because we've been in the business since 1987, helping people just like you with their investments. At the Carew Investment Group, we employ a conservative approach to client portfolios by using only the best quality companies available, many of which pay quarterly dividends. We look for opportunities that we expect to go up in value not every day, but over time. And we take our responsibilities seriously and always place our clients first in any investment decision. If you'd like to know more or would like a free portfolio review of your current holdings, you can call Paul or Ed at 765-8880. Our office is located at 2190 Mendon Road, Suite 3 in Cumberland, Rhode Island, and we'd love to meet you and see if we can help you with your investing journey. Securities offered through Bolton Global Capital, member FINRA and SIPC, and advisory services offered through Bolton Global Asset Management, a registered investment advisor.
Make Christmas extra special this year by ordering an incredible dessert from Wright's Dairy Farm. Christmas orders are being accepted at wrightsri.com right now through December 17th. Wright's has 3 different pre-made cookie trays for any size gathering. Each has over 10 varieties of cookies, plus top cakes including strawberry shortcake, limoncello, bûche de Noël, and Wright's exclusive Dubai chocolate cake, and perfect for Christmas, limited edition glass eggnog bottles available while supplies last. Visit wrightsri.com or stop in today at Wright's Dairy Farm, 200 Woonsocket Hill Road, North Smithfield, for the perfect Christmas dessert.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
The Coffee and Panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
ON Worldwide.
All right, Coffee and here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callan here with Linda Tebow and AJ Brissett. Well, those 3 suspects that were arrested in connection with the 7 Providence College students that were overdosed were all arraigned yesterday, facing drug and gun charges related to that off-campus overdose of the 7 students. Their bails were set at roughly $2,500. I think it should have been more, but that's just me. I'm not the judge. And then PC put out a statement about the whole situation, saying all 7 students that were treated for the drug overdoses are going to be okay. So that that part is good. That they're going to be okay. They were treated by first responders at the scene at the off-campus party on Friday night. They were all hospitalized. A PC spokesperson said the college is conducting a thorough investigation, and the 3 people that were linked to the overdose, they've all been arraigned. So, doesn't say what drugs they were taking, but they found a lot of fentanyl in the apartment of the 3 people that they arrested. So that's what's going on there. And then we had another unfortunate accident in Providence where someone got trapped under a car.
Ooh.
Passed away. I don't know if the car fell on them or not. They just said got trapped. So Providence police are doing an investigation on Hillside Avenue. Police are trying to determine the circumstances that led to this accident. The victim's name has not been released. Police say the incident is being investigated as an accidental death. And tough when now you can't move the car and now it's so cold and it's just brutal. That's just a brutal way to go there. That's just yikes. All right, and remember we had the fire in Fall River at the nursing home.
Oh yes,
yeah. Well, I brought it up last week. Rockland, Mass had a nursing home fire too. Although you didn't hear too much about it because you know why?
Why?
Everybody survived.
Oh, sure.
They had 102 residents at
they
this
all
nursing
got
home in
out.
Rockland, and they all got out
I
fine.
remember that.
And so everything worked the way it was supposed to.
Well, the sprinklers probably worked right away.
Yeah, and no one blocked the windows and all that stuff. But anyway, back to the one in Fall River. More stuff keeps coming out. New court documents show the owner of the Gabriel House Assisted Living in Fall River was warned about recalled sprinklers in the building 10 months before the fire.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that? Fire Systems, the company hired by Gabriel House to inspect the sprinkler system, said some of the sprinklers were recalled. An inspector told Gabriel House by phone and email in September of 2024 about the recalled sprinklers, stating that they were known to malfunction. And maybe they should be replaced. Looks like it wasn't done.
A lawsuit in the offing?
Well, they've already come out
yeah,
so
I'm
far.
sure.
And maybe this you can just add to this. 10 people died in that fire.
10 people died.
At the Gabriel, and much more were hurt, trying to get them out. But, well, that's just one more thing. Going on that the sprinklers were recalled and may not work, and that's what I heard. The sprinkler system actually didn't work when the fire thing started.
And you bring up the lawsuit, and of course there would be, and you hate to see lawsuits, but maybe it'll grab the attention of those
others?
places like that aren't up to date, and maybe if it starts hurting them in the pocketbook, maybe they'll pay more attention to it.
And it's good that you have the inspectors coming in.
Well, but
and checking
you
out.
got to do what they say.
Well, that's right.
you don't say, okay, thank you. Here's your check.
When the state comes in, they say, "Have you had your inspections?" And you can show them the piece of, see, here's my paper. It's been signed up. They were here recently.
Yeah.
They don't look to see, did you do what they recommended? Well, no, but they came and they
I think we're going to
inspected.
start seeing that happen.
Well,
you
I would
can't
hope
lose
so.
10 people like that without a consequence.
Yeah, yep. That one's pretty bad. So keeping it on the medical scene, no reported injuries as a result of an electrical fire yesterday morning near a medical office building in Boston. Yeah. Smoke got into the building at the Boston Medical Center, Brighton campus on Cambridge Street around 10:30 in the morning. Patients' appointments were canceled for the rest of the day. Access to the nearby hospital was not affected. Yeah, you just never know, right?
I heard that the smoke was pretty thick there too.
Going into the medical building?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. So this, so we get this story, which just it brings up pictures of just being very funny. Down in New Bedford, 48-year-old man is facing charges in New Bedford following a police pursuit late Saturday night. Authorities said Rory Barrows was riding his moped and refused to stop. Can you see the police cars chasing the guy on the moped?
And it's so cold.
And it's so cold to be on a moped.
Those things can only go about 15 miles an hour. Was it a high-speed chase?
It was a high-speed chase. That's right, going after this.
It was a low-speed chase.
So they just, we'll just wait him out until he does something. So they did.
I'm surprised people are driving mopeds in this weather.
Well, right. So it looks like they called ahead. Let's set up a roadblock.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
So we can stop him. Well, that's the only thing I can think of, because after he refused to stop, he crashed into a police cruiser around 10:30 Saturday night.
Oh my God! And it was
Get the helicopters, get the SWAT team.
Wow.
break into TV. We had a little speed chase going. Yeah. All right. After he was arrested, he was found in possession of several Ring cameras. I don't know if he was stealing them off people's homes or if he was stolen from stores and was selling them. I don't know. Charges against Barrows include reckless operation, leaving the scene of property damage, and operating with a suspended license. Got to have a license to drive these mopeds,
Oh, yeah.
Do you?
I don't know if you need a motorcycle license, but you need...
Only if it's more than 50 cc's.
Mopeds can't be that powerful?
They're not.
Okay.
But any scooter or bike over 50 cc's requires a motorcycle license.
Okay.
Yep.
But for under that, do you have to have a driver's license?
Yes.
For a moped, which is different than an e-bicycle.
With all these electric bikes and everything you see out there on the road now, mopeds and everything, you see kids that are not even old enough to have a license riding them.
Yeah.
And I wonder about that.
I know mopeds are supposed to have a license plate, so you're supposed to register them.
Yes.
But e-bikes, you don't have to.
E-bikes, you don't.
No.
And they can go just as fast.
But I thought that was under a certain age they couldn't.
E-bikes?
E-bikes, yeah.
I don't know what the law is on that
I
one.
heard that, yeah.
No, I don't either. But you do need a license
Okay.
for a moped.
Yeah.
But can you see it? The 5 cruisers chasing them.
5
Well, I don't know. I don't know how many.
I'm surprised there were only 5. They set up roadblocks and everything.
Well, he's being a menace, you know. And it's dark out. It's 10 o'clock at night, and they probably pulled up alongside, said pull over. He didn't, and so
Oh my gosh.
it just
Look,
kept going.
look, his worst mistake was crashing into a cruiser.
Well, that's it. That's another charge right there.
Yeah.
We can't have people doing that. I wonder how much damage he did to the cruiser.
To the scooter.
I think the moped's totaled.
Yeah.
I'm not positive on that, but how much damage did you do to the cruiser? And can that? I hope they don't have to get another one. All right, break time once again here on Coffee and more coming your way. We'll take a look at the weather forecast right now, which is being brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Listen.
Increasing clouds today with a high of 30 degrees, calm wind. Tonight, a 30% chance of some snow showers, possible half an inch of accumulation, mostly cloudy overnight with overnight low of 22. Wednesday's weather, 80% chance of rain, mainly in the afternoon, high of 46 degrees, breeze from the southwest up to 30 miles per hour. Maybe a tenth of an inch of rain is possible. Wednesday night, rain until about 10 p.m., then a chance of showers afterwards, overnight low of 31, chance of precipitation 80%, and the new precipitation amounts of less than a tenth of an inch Wednesday night. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high of 35. Thursday night, a slight chance of a snow shower, no accumulation, partly cloudy, and an overnight low of 21. Friday, sunshine and 34. Saturday, partly sunny skies and 37, but breezy from the west. Saturday night, a 40% chance of snow after 10 p.m., mixing with rain after midnight, mostly cloudy, overnight low of 23. Sunday, mostly cloudy skies, high of 31, 40% chance of rain and snow, and on Monday, sunshine with a high of 26.
Outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street, sunny skies, but it is cold. We are up to 15 degrees. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org. John and the staff at Heavy Press Graphics thank all their customers for a great year. Heavy Press Graphics specialize in custom screen printing, embroidery, banner, and sign printing. To see pictures of their current work, check out the Heavy Press Graphics Facebook page. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Heavy Press Graphics, 79 Roland Street, Woonsocket.
Hi everyone, this is Dave Richards. We're at Coletta's Furniture today, and boy, the dining rooms are vast. Just come in the front door and take a look to your right, and it's right here. And right to my left is Brad Coletta. Brad, tell us what we're looking at here.
Dave, as we walk into the showroom of a dining room area, we are loaded up for holiday seasons. So you could get something for table and 10 chairs in different color variations, pub height or standard height, all the way down to table 6 to even a small drop leaf table and 2 chairs.
Makes no difference what size dining room they have or if they just eaten and outfitting the kitchen for the holidays. There's something of the right size, color, and shape for them.
Correct. And right now with 0 down, 0 interest, 1-year financing is the perfect time for the holidays to get that dining room collection you need.
At Coletta's Furniture, family owned and operated right here in Woonsocket on Wood Avenue, Coletta's Furniture.
ON Radio.
All right, it's Coffee and here on ON AM and FM. Thanks for joining us. It's Joe Callahan here, along with Linda Tebow and AJ Brissett. And another news out of Pawtucket. We had it yesterday. Yeah, you have churches merging in Pawtucket. The Archdiocese of Providence said, "Okay, I don't have the names of the churches in front of me. I did yesterday, but 2 are merging with 2 other parishes.
Yeah.
Just the usual reasons: low attendance, low." Sacramental activity and just no parish activity going on. So
they're closing my old church, Our Lady of Consolation.
Are they?
Our family was in that parish and school for over 38 years, continuous.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how long it took us to graduate. But the new bishop is closing it.
Okay, we didn't have
Closing
that name.
the church.
Closing the church. Okay, going to sell the building.
I don't know what they're going to do.
with it,
It's
okay.
been part of the merger. It was part of with St. Joseph, Sacred Heart, and Our Lady of Consolation.
Yeah.
And now they're closing, and they did masses at all the churches. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it was like a revolving thing. But now I hear that they're closing Consolation, which is too bad. It's a beautiful building.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, financial worries, and
Well, it is, you know.
it's too bad, but it could be worse. The Archdiocese of New Orleans is finally at the bankruptcy case. There's the Archdiocese of New Orleans is bankrupt.
Really?
Yeah. U.S. District Judge Meredith Grabill approved the settlement agreement on Monday, which includes a $230 million settlement for survivors of clergy sexual abuse. That's why they're
that's
why they had to file for bankruptcy. Yeah. The Archdiocese filed for bankruptcy in 2020 in face of hundreds of abuse claims. Wow. I didn't know that was a big problem down in New Orleans, but yeah. All right. It doesn't say if they're going to close or not or whatever. All right. I don't know if you know this, AJ. Up in where I live in Mansfield, there's only one Catholic church, and we are part of the Archdiocese of Fall River. We're right at the
so
tip.
you're not
Not Boston.
Not Boston.
And so because there's only one, we've got the biggest congregation in the diocese.
Yeah.
It's over 10,000 people.
Well, that's
Are they registered? That's registered.
serious?
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
So
that's a lot, yeah.
So
you'll stay open.
that one's going to stay
Yeah,
open.
for sure. Yeah.
But you can still tell that there's a shortage of priests.
Well, there's a shortage of priests.
Because
yeah.
when I first moved to that town in 1991, there were 3 priests there.
Yeah.
Now there's 1
Yeah.
because they just
Well, I think most parishes are like that now.
Yeah.
Well, that's like in North Smithfield, we have one Catholic church.
Yeah.
We have
So
a
everybody goes to that
congregational
one.
church.
Mhm.
We have, we do have a synagogue, though.
Okay.
We have, but
But we're-
only one.
We're also lucky because if the priest ever needs help, Stonehill College is roughly 20 minutes away,
Oh, then.
and just calls anybody who's available.
Yeah.
And there's hundreds of priests nearby that can
Well,
come
that's
down
what they
and
do
help.
over here. A lot of the churches count on the priest from Providence College.
Do they?
To fill
To
in?
come in?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Dominicans.
So we had the story last week. It's just the funniest story. You might have seen about it, about the drunk raccoon
I
down
saw
in Virginia,
that. Actually, yeah.
knocking the liquor bottles off the shelves,
Yeah.
and then licking it up, and then passed out
Yeah.
in the bathroom, which is hysterically
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
And so they just the shelter just picked him up, brought him back, let him sleep it off. He's perfectly fine, although he probably had a hangover.
Yeah.
And then they just released him into the wild.
Yeah.
So, but I brought it up yesterday. Someone was really thinking, because I saw it over the weekend. Let's make T-shirts and make some money. And they took not an actual picture, but it was like more of a cartoon caricature
Yeah,
of the raccoon passed out on the floor, and it said "trashed panda," and probably a few other things. I'm like, they probably went out and said we can make these T-shirts for about $5.
Yeah.
We can sell them for like 20 or 25,
Yeah.
and we'll do great.
Yeah.
And so we brought it up yesterday. You could go online, around the country, you can order these things. And Dave said yesterday, well, I'm waiting for the hoodie to come out. Well, the raccoon that went viral for going on a drunken bender in a Virginia liquor store is helping to raise money for the local animal shelter.
Oh, there you go.
While the raccoon has been safely released into the wild, the Hanover County Animal Protection and Shelter has been selling merchandise with an image of a dazed raccoon next to a spilled bottle of liquor. Not only did they make T-shirts, the Trash Panda has T-shirts, stickers, hoodies, and tumblers.
There you go.
So you can put your liquor, so you put your beer bottle in the tumbler with your Trash
that's,
Panda.
And it's for a good cause.
Now I just saw it over the weekend,
Yeah.
so maybe they started on Friday. Here it is Tuesday. It's 5 days in, and they've raised $156,000 just on selling this merchandise. And all the money goes to the animal shelter.
Well, that's really wow.
I'm thinking, who came up with this idea so quickly?
Yeah.
First of all, they get a bonus.
Well, yeah.
Give that person at least $100 just for coming up with this idea,
Yeah.
and be able to do it so fast,
Yeah.
and put it online, and people started buying them. I can imagine all the Christmas presents this year. Everyone's getting a Trash Panda T-shirt.
Well, and it's something that is clever, though.
That is incredibly clever.
And fun. It's
fun.
Makes people laugh.
It's fun because, the panda was fine after a while.
The raccoon.
Raccoon, I'm sorry. What did I say? The panda?
Panda.
Yeah, the panda bear went.
Panda's still
sorry.
drink.
The panda's okay too. But the raccoon
shut off, Joe.
was perfect. The raccoon was perfectly fine after it had it. Makes you wonder if it will ever drink. If you gave it liquor, would it drink it again?
I don't know. I heard it snuck back into a liquor store, knocked over a bottle, and
that stuff was pretty good.
Now it's become an alcoholic.
Now he's an alcoholic. But I like when people.
It'd be funny to see a raccoon at an AA meeting.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
My name's Rocky. I'm an alcoholic. But I like when people have really good ideas that take
a very
off.
Clever idea.
Because within the next couple of weeks, it's going to be dead. You got to hit really hard right at the beginning, and then we'll make as much money as we can, and they'll probably hit $200,000.
Yeah, and you know what? They've used an animal to help raise money for the animal shelter.
That's right.
It's very cool.
It works out. It's a perfect storm. It's the perfect combination.
That's where I failed. I've had a lot of great ideas. But none of them ever came to fruition.
You've got to implement
them. The problem is the timing.
Timing is,
If the Trash Panda happened 40 years ago... Raccoon, wow. Trash Raccoon. Why am I getting this wrong?
I don't know.
Anyway. But it says Trash Panda on the shirt.
It does?
Yeah.
Why would it say Trash Panda?
I don't know. Anyway, but if this situation happened 40 years ago, and it probably did, there was no internet to let the entire country know this is taking place. You should buy a T-shirt from us, and people go, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea." But therefore you go, AJ. You had good ideas. There was just no way to get it out to the masses.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
Like there is today. Yeah. So all right.
But that's very clever.
Very clever. So good for them. All right, Powerball's going up, in case you were wondering.
I know.
No one's hit in quite a while. $930 million.
Really?
Yep. That's for tonight. There was no grand prize winner last night. So we're looking at the next drawing, going to be on Wednesday. And the odds, roughly 1 in 292 million. So
I know.
But
if you don't have one.
It could be worse, that's right. 293 million. And you can't win if you don't play.
Oh shucks! Is that the deal?
that is the rule.
Yeah, if you don't have a ticket. Yeah.
That reminds me of a joke going on of a guy that prayed to God. All the time about trying to win the lottery and never won, and he dies, and he goes to heaven, and he complains to God that I prayed all the time to win the lottery, I never won. He wanted answers, and God said, "You had to meet me halfway. You had to buy a ticket." I love that joke.
Oh, God has a sense of humor.
All right. The self-driving car company Waymo, keep an eye on these people. WAYMO is pumping the brakes on their robo-taxis in Austin, Texas. This comes after reports that the driverless cars were illegally passing school buses that had stopped to let students out off the bus. That's a problem. The Austin School District says there have been nearly 24 incidents.
Wow.
This school year alone. The move comes just weeks after the company announced plans to expand into Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. They were just in trouble in L.A. because the police set up a roadblock. I don't know if they were pulling over a moped or not. But the Waymo doesn't know what a police roadblock is, so it just drove... Well, they had blocked off streets. Maybe they had someone in a building like that.
Yeah.
It just went around the police barrier and just kept going.
Yeah.
And so now the cops are yelling at the driverless car.
Yeah.
Of course, there's people in the back seat. They've got no control over the car.
Yeah, see? Yeah,
so there's real issues so far.
I'm not ready for a driverless car. I'm not.
It's a dangerous thing, I think.
It is dangerous. And now they're not stopping for kids that are...
Well, they've come out with dangerous planes. I mean, driverless planes.
Yeah,
which is a scary thing.
That's scary.
For passengers?
I don't know if it's for passengers yet.
Wow.
But-
So cargo or something along those. That's
Something.
that it.
Isn't there
Boy.
a boat too that they're doing that with too?
A
Yes.
boat?
Yeah. In fact, I think
Wow.
I think they're developing it in Rhode Island.
I thought I saw something like that.
A driverless boat?
Yeah.
How big is the boat?
Pretty big.
It was like a ferry kind of a thing,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah, yeah.
To transport people?
Yeah,
or-
yeah. I'll pass.
You know,
I'll pass. I'll take. How about you, AJ? You got that?
I'll wait for the movie.
Yeah, right.
Now, I've been on the Prudence Island ferry, and I've been on the Block Island ferry, and you really need someone at the controls
Well, of
you
course
don't
you
know
do.
about the weather conditions and the water conditions.
Yeah, of course.
To be able to pull it in and dock it
But the
safely.
same thing with a car.
Cars and airplanes too.
I mean, come on.
I mean, we almost have driverless airplanes now, but you need someone to take off and to land. The flying part in the middle, that's a little different. You know, they put, I don't know if they put on autopilot or what.
But there's still a person there.
Oh, yeah, ready to grab
You
grab
know?
the controls and take over.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's the people of our age group and up that we don't want to.
Yours, you mean?
I'm going to include mine too. I'm going to go with the 50 and over crowd. Okay.
Okay.
It may even be younger, but let's go with the 50 and over crowd.
All right. Okay.
We don't want to give up control because we've been in control so much of our lives, driving cars.
Right.
Starting with bicycles, driving cars, driving mopeds. You know, to give up that control to nobody is very frightening to us.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, Joe, you can have all the control.
I want to keep my control.
Yeah.
All right. It just reminds me of Uber drivers. You know, they always told you as kids, you know, don't get into cars with strangers. And now that's all we do. Let's get in the car with strangers and take me somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. More Coffee and coming your way. We ask you to please stay tuned.
The best variety of music. OM 1240.
Since its founding, the Valley Breeze has been the trusted source for local news in the Blackstone Valley. Our readers and advertisers understand that shining a light on all aspects of our communities and doing it with some of the best local journalism makes these cities and towns better places. We believe that truth should triumph over rumors and misinformation. See valleybreeze.com or any of our 5 editions for more on how you can be part of this local news success story. The Valley Breeze, making our communities stronger by telling their stories.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, so share the season with a peppermint mocha. Starbucks signature espresso, velvety mocha, and cool peppermint notes, topped with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This is Gary Smith. Join me for Do You Remember Tuesday through Friday at 9 a.m. here on ON, AM, and FM radio.
ON Radio in Woonsocket.
All right, Coffee and here on ON, AM, and FM. Thanks for joining us this morning. My name's Joe Callahan. I'm here with AJ Brissett and Linda Tebow. Thanks for joining us. Ed Crew will join us next week. So, you know, I like when you give A for effort when people try to do things, but nope. This happened in Wisconsin. A creative driver has led the Door County Sheriff's Office in Wisconsin to remind drivers to check their vehicle equipment. The Sheriff's Office said on Friday, deputies stopped a vehicle. They were speeding, and it noticed it was missing the driver's side headlight. But the driver of the vehicle, you know, trying to be clever, and maybe I won't get caught, put a handheld flashlight in where the headlight's supposed to be and turned it on. That's good enough.
Whoops.
No. He replaced the headlight with a handheld flashlight. The Sheriff's Office said a flashlight is not a safe or legal replacement for proper headlights.
Okay.
But I'm sure they said, but I'm going to get it fixed. I'm heading right there now. I said, well, cute idea. And I wonder how long he got away with it for. Did he do this for a couple of weeks before someone said, hey, that's not right?
Clever, but not as much as the T-shirt, though.
No, not as good as a T-shirt, but these headlights, I guess they could get expensive, and
I know,
but not terribly expensive. But you got to get it. You got a tank out time
Did he
out.
at least have one of those flashlights that are,
It just says handheld. So are we talking something? Round? Is it square? I mean, especially if it's round, that's going to point out that that's really not the right one. It just says handheld. One of those
big searchlights.
Is it one of those big ones? Well, no, because it says it's handheld. I don't know. Well, as long as they didn't put in his phone and use the flashlight on your phone, probably duct tape to keep it in place while you're moving.
Oh my God! And he was speeding.
That's why he was pulled over initially. He wasn't pulled over because he had the wrong
speeding
headlight.
And he had a hint.
Yeah, so he was pulled over because he was speeding, and then the cop looks at the entire car and is like, "Hey, that's not right."
Well, it makes you wonder if he had been stopped if he hadn't been speeding.
I don't, probably not, and that's why I wonder how long was he doing this and getting away with it because he wasn't breaking any of the laws, but he got pulled over for speeding, and then they check out the rest of the car to see if anything else is wrong, and something else is wrong.
They found a carload of dope.
They would have put that in the story if they had found that. So, all right, well, Dick Van Dyke turns 100 on Saturday.
Wow!
And we're all, and he's fine. I mean, it's not like he's
in good shape.
He's in for 100, yes.
Well, yes, he is. Yeah.
And but he's got no worries that he's not in the hospital. He's not nothing like that.
What I mean.
So he just wrote a book.
Did he?
Yeah.
I know there's a new film coming out for him. Yep. It's called Dick Van Dyke 100th Celebration. The film will be in theaters this Saturday and Sunday. It'll probably go to streaming services after that. And Dick Van Dyke is expected to attend some of his birthday events this weekend.
He was a very, very talented person.
Yeah. Can sing, could dance, could act.
Yeah.
Could draw.
Could he draw too? Usually always
he
played
was quite an artist. In fact, once he retired, he used to spend a lot of time doing animation.
Yeah. Did he ever play the bad guy in a movie? Was he always tough to? Not that he's typecast, but
I don't remember him playing a bad guy.
I don't.
He did drama too because he played that doctor on TV.
He did a lot of drama.
Yes,
he was very good.
Yeah,
at drama.
so it's just a real talent there. All right, most popular Christmas movie. Since we're in the Christmas season,
not Die Hard.
It is not Die Hard.
It's a Wonderful World.
It is not. It's a Wonderful.
It's not White Christmas.
It's not White Christmas. The website pixelparade.com surveyed thousands. That's what they say. Thousands of adults across the country to determine which movie was the favorite in each state. And this movie came out the top movie in 31 states, so over half. So that's why they're determining that this movie is the most popular Christmas movie. And so far, you haven't hit on it yet. Do you want to take a guess? AJ, you want to take a guess? Linda's thrown out a few. I've said no to all of them.
White Christmas.
She said White Christmas.
It's a Wonderful Life.
She said It's a Wonderful Life. That's where you heard these from.
It's not a wonderful life.
We're from the same age bracket.
No. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, all right.
With the Cranks?
No, that's Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
This is with Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo.
That, I have to say,
that's number one?
That's number one. It's the top movie in 31 states.
Okay.
I would have voted for A Christmas Story.
A Christmas Story comes in second.
Yeah.
Really? Yes. It doesn't say how many states, but they just say that one comes in second. I have never seen Christmas Vacation. Do you know that?
No.
No, never. I don't know why. I just never got around to it. And Christmas Story is second. Home Alone comes in third.
Alone.
I'm one of the only people I know that does not like the movie Home Alone.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed.
How about you, AJ?
But then they did a sequel to it.
They did two sequels.
Two sequels, yeah.
Well, that's like Die Hard.
Yeah.
They
to
did
call Home Alone a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Well, it is. It takes place at Christmas.
No, I know.
Yeah. All right. Well, my daughter got me to watch it, I think, last year.
Yeah.
Watch it. It's funny. And I kept turning to her like every 10, 15 minutes. When does it get funny?
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, yeah.
When does it get funny?
Yeah.
And she got, well, the last half hour is basically when all the action happens.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And that's when some amusing things happen. But I have just so much trouble trying to believe a 7-year-old can outwit 2 adults. Well, I go, this is just so dumb.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, this will never happen. No. And then it's got that weird side story with the neighbor going on. I'm like, what's that all about? It's like, anyway. Elf comes in fourth. Yeah. Elf I like a lot.
I liked Elf, yeah.
Elf I like.
I tried to watch that movie. I just couldn't.
You just couldn't?
Is
it a Will Ferrell thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I do not like Will Ferrell.
Okay.
Every movie he's in.
Yeah.
He's always the same. Always the same character.
Watch Daddy's Home. He's a little different in that character.
Is he?
I think so.
Yeah. Which is the one he did with Mark Wahlberg?
That was a cop movie. Was that that's Daddy's Home.
That's Daddy's Home.
That's
right.
Daddy's Home.
Yeah.
Right. Daddy's Home 2 is a Christmas movie too.
Right.
By the way.
Yeah.
But Elf came in fourth, but Wyoming chose Elf to be the number one in their state. Yeah.
They would.
I know. They got to be different. I got no word on where Rhode Island came in or Massachusetts. So, but my wife was like that too. AJ, she's not a Will Ferrell fan. And so she wasn't looking forward to seeing it. But she got past it and now finds it, quite amusing.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody says it's wonderful. They love it, Well,
if you look, there are other parts in the movie that don't involve him that are funny.
Yeah.
Maybe I can look for those parts.
Watching James Caan is funny in the movie, and all the scenes of the North Pole are pretty funny. Ed Asner does a great Santa Claus. I thought, and so those parts. Mary Steenburgen is good in it as well.
And what's his name? Oh gosh, the father, the little elf guy.
Oh, Bob Newhart.
Bob Newhart.
Well, Bob Newhart is always very funny.
His name, Bob Newhart. He's always funny.
He plays Will Ferrell's father.
Yeah, father. Yeah.
Pop Elf.
Yeah.
How old's Pop Elf? 900.
What was fifth? What was fifth?
I don't have a fifth.
Oh,
so
okay.
we just got National
I thought you were going to have
Lampoon's
the top 10.
I don't have. No, I don't have it. Just Christmas Vacation,
but
Christmas Story, Home Alone, Elf,
White Christmas, and it's those are classics.
Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're on there somewhere.
Classics. And It's a Wonderful World.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Life. Yeah.
So, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I think it kind of is.
Yeah. AJ.
I mean, not in the
traditional sense.
Not in the traditional sense.
Yeah, you could make a case that it's a Christmas movie. It's a love story.
Well, yes, I guess it is when you look at it that way. I do think it's a Christmas movie. What I like a lot about Die Hard is it introduced me to Alan Rickman, who is the bad guy. He's Hans.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy is awesome. What a terrific actor.
He plays a real bad guy.
Yes, he does. Right. I'm like, holy cow.
But what's that other Christmas movie about?
Which one now?
The one where, they're trying to prove the guy isn't Santa Claus. Or
Miracle on 34th Street.
Miracle on 34th Street. I'm surprised that's not in
there.
That should be in there. Now, do you go with the original from 1940, whatever it is?
White,
or 1972?
Yeah,
I like John Payne, so I like both of them. But the original is
better.
That's another classic.
Oh, right.
Yes, it is.
I mean, that's another classic. That's really awesome.
I don't have the whole list, so yeah.
And then those other ones, those aren't really Christmas. The Bing Crosby, when he was the priest, Bells of St. Mary.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a Christmas movie?
Well, they're getting ready. You could say it is.
Yeah.
You could say it is, yeah. But those old classic movies, the black and white.
Right.
That they've colorized now.
Do you watch movies that came out in black and white? Do you watch them now when they are colorized?
Yeah, they're not the same.
They are not the same.
They're not the same.
And I agree with you.
They're not the same.
I don't like it.
No.
Because the colors they have picked to colorize, I go, what's with the green sport coat?
Yeah, right.
It's way off.
Yeah.
It's like this isn't right. So I don't agree with it. I did watch over the weekend 2 different versions of A Christmas Carol. I like to watch different versions, see different filmmakers, different take on it. So I watched the one from 1951 from England with Alistair Sim as Scrooge. Awesome. He's just terrific. And then I hadn't seen this one since I was about 10 years old. Finally was able to find it from 1970 with Albert Finney. And it's more of a musical too, with him as Scrooge.
There are so many versions of that.
And I forgot Alec Guinness is in it. He plays Jacob Marley.
Wow!
And then I'm like, I forgot you were in this. I'm like,
one of my favorite versions is the George C. Scott one.
I like that one too. I save that one for last because I think it's one of the best.
Yeah, I think so.
Version because he's just his take on Scrooge is so great. And one of my favorite lines is when the 2 people that are collecting for charity. And they say, Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley, I'm Mr. Scrooge, and they say, you don't know us, and his reply is, nor do I want to. It's like, oh, that's such a great line, and it sums up Scrooge perfectly at the beginning. Nor do I want to, and he tries to walk away from them. I said, that's great. All right, that'll do it for the show for today.
Oh wait!
Oh yeah, your thought of the day. I almost forgot.
This is AJ's words of wisdom for the day.
Oh, great.
If you ever get caught sleeping on the job, slowly raise your head and say, "In Jesus' name, amen."
That's right. Then they can't fire you for religious intolerance. There you go. All right. Thanks for those words of wisdom, AJ. And thanks for coming in today. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Linda, thanks for coming in today as well.
My pleasure.
All right. More of AJ's words of wisdom is coming up on the Do You Remember program. Stick around. That starts after the 9 o'clock.
AJ's words of wisdom?
No, words of wisdom coming up after the 9 o'clock news.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street.